Great to have you with us on the John Fredericks Radio Network. This is one of my favorite segments. Coming up, my good friend Dale Bellis. He's the executive director, the founder of Liberty HealthShare. I tell you what, I can't say enough about Liberty HealthShare. My family and I have been on it now. Dale, I don't know how long it's been, 5 years, maybe 6, but it's been the best thing we've ever found. It has got us out of the whole Obamacare, healthcare rat race that goes on and all the paperwork and all that stuff, and you know, the premiums that you can't pay and the deductibles that are high and the fighting with the insurance companies, all that's gone. I don't have to go on the exchange. I don't have to fight that battle. I never qualify for anything. My family was just getting hammered. Then Liberty HealthShare dropped from heaven like a golden star. We've been on it for 6 years now. And I got to tell you, Dale, it just continues to impress me because every time I have something that goes on with my family, they pick up the phone. They're right there. There's no hassle. And it's the pathway to not only covering your family better, Dale, but it's a pathway to better health. And it's just a better way to do business. I don't know why President Trump just doesn't get on TV and say, you know what, the hell with this healthcare Obamacare thing. Here, call 877-778-7638. Solve your problems. What do you think, Dale?
We would welcome him to do that, obviously. But, John, it's what you've remarked about is exactly the difference between the medical insurance model and the model that has been created through Liberty HealthShare of really depending upon one another in a like-minded community, and it's the goodwill of the individual members, self-motivated to assist others, the community's there to pay their bills whenever they occur, and it's that mutual aid and mutual support motivation where we all take responsibility for the care of our health, as you've pointed out, access doctors as we want to exercise our freedom to do so, and eliminate all of the unnecessary red tape and administration. That's what makes the difference.
And that's really the beauty of it, because this is really revolutionary. And you know what, Dale, I want to get your thoughts on this, because right now, in one of the states I cover, Virginia, we're going through a Medicaid expansion debate. And I happen to think it's going to likely pass. But one of the arguments against it is that, you know, doctors just don't want to participate in it. There's a dwindling pool of doctors who will take Medicaid because they're paying like 60 cents on the dollar or something, and it's squeezing them. And so if you expand Medicaid, you have over-demand, under-supply, and you have waiting periods and things of that nature. So that's one of the arguments against it. Here's the thing about Liberty HealthShare. Everybody takes it because it's like paying cash, right? I mean, it's like you walk in, it's like you're their best customer now because you're essentially paying cash, right?
Medicaid expansion, frankly, is an example of the fundamental flaw in our American healthcare system, and that's the third-party pay system. Whether it's an insurance company or the government, in the case of Medicare expansion and Medicaid or Medicare, or an employer group, somebody else is paying the bill. There's no motivation on the part of the customer to reduce costs or inquire about expenses. In fact, they're most often insulated from the costs. Liberty HealthShare, you and I, when we go to the doctor, it's our pockets as well as the pockets of our fellow members at stake. That's what makes the mental shift to responsibility, and that we are really asking about the costs. That's the flaw. And in fact, John, it's not my numbers. It was the Dartmouth University study just recently that showed that government-sponsored health care, Medicare and Medicaid, has within it a 30 to 50% waste factor, 30% to 50% that's unnecessary care. We could cut out half of the costs by the customer themselves being empowered to control their own care.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the reality of it, Dale Bellis, is when you can get something for free, and you're on this program and it's for free, you don't really think about it. You say, well, I'll just go to the doctor. And you don't really think it through. If you're, paying a share, if you're paying a portion of it, you have deductible in the traditional sense of insurance, not like the share program that we have. But then, you have to take a little bit more responsibility, and that's what this thing is about. We're with Dale Bellis. Dale is the executive director and the founder of Liberty HealthShare. It's my favorite company in the history of the world. And for more information, go to libertyhealthshare.org. And let me just tell you, Dale, look, if you're working for the federal government or the state government or a big company and you're getting this great plan and you're paying 10 cents on the dollar and it's part of your benefits, good for you. I mean, I understand that works. But if you're in the gig economy or you're working on a 1099 or you're an independent contractor or you're with a small company like ours that can't afford to offer a copay big Cadillac plan, or you own your own business, and you fit into any of those categories where you have to go independently to the insurance market to get coverage or go on the exchanges, you're crazy if you don't check Liberty HealthShare out. You go to libertyhealthshare.org, and here's the thing. You can just call them up, Dale. This is what I love about it. You just call them up and ask for a quote. That's all. Just like, here's my situation. Give me a quote. Takes about a day. The first time I did it, I got it back, Dale. I said, oh, no, this is a typo. I didn't tell them. I guess I said just me. I didn't tell them about my kids, my family. I mean, they said, no, that's the rate. That's pay. It's unbelievable. 877-778-7638. 877-778-7638. Plus, Dale, I want you to comment on this. You've built a culture in your company of customer service. Like, you call the number up, Dale. Ever try to call, like, your medical, if you have a traditional insurance, ever try to pick up the phone and get these people to answer a question? I mean, you go through 19 pound out this, but you're on hold. Call up Liberty HealthShare. Somebody answers the phone. You get your problem resolved in 5 minutes. I mean, that culture is so counter to the traditional insurance business, isn't it?
It is, and the reason for it, frankly, is that it's our members who are paying one another's bills. It's not what Liberty HealthShare does. We're here to simply facilitate and assist our members in accomplishing the ultimate goal, which is sharing one another's medical bills on a voluntary cooperative basis. So it's our members that we honor and want to facilitate, and that's really why we've built that kind of focused attention on member assistance.
It is member assistance, and when you talk to Liberty healthcare professionals on the phone, you're right. I mean, they're dealing in between members because I need a procedure done. That's paid for by another one of the members. Another one of the members want to get a procedure done. The share amount that I pay per month, I know exactly who it's going to, where it's going, how it's providing for someone. Makes me feel a lot better about sending the check in. I'll tell you the other thing, sending it to the insurance companies, you never really know what the hell you're just sending them dollars. You never know what's going on. With Liberty, every time I send in a share amount, and mine is like $550 a month, family of three, that's my share amount, Dale. And every time I send it in, I know exactly where it's applied. I mean, that is so cool because I get to say, okay, I'm sharing with somebody that's in need in Fargo, North Dakota, that's getting something done today, and you can see exactly what it is within the system that you have. And I think that in and of itself builds a community type of awareness that the insurance rig is just so cold and everybody hates it and everybody fights. Liberty, you want to help each other, right?
That's precisely among the top reasons our members express such satisfaction and fulfillment. They know their dollars are going to another real, live, breathing human being that they're assisting that month, and we're investing in each other and the expenses that we incur according to our guidelines, and that's what brings a sense of fulfillment. You're absolutely right.
Dale, look, Obamacare is not going anywhere. It's the law of the land. The Republicans couldn't repeal it in 17. They're not going to repeal it in 18. In 19, likely, even if they hold the House, it's going to be a tiny majority. This is not going away. What's your vision for the future of Liberty HealthShare as an entity? Where are you going with this, Dale?
It is number one, it's already become a nationwide movement. but it's returning health care to the control and into the hands of the individual customer. And to me, that is the future of health care. Any effort that we can engage in that empowers and enables the customer to make decisions for themselves is really the pathway towards solving the health care dilemma. And I just simply see Liberty HealthShare growing and expanding into an increasing nationwide movement. Well,
if you just try it, you'll never go back. I can tell you that. We've been on it, Dale. I think I have to check. I think we just entered year number 6 now. And look, if you don't like something, you're not going to stay with it for 6 years, right? I mean, you're just not going to do it. You're going to find something else. Dale, we've been on it for 6 years. It is really, I would never go back to the old way, to the insurance way. I'm in the share way, and I would never, ever go back. And I cannot say enough good things about it. And it's so easy to deal with, Dale. That's why I love your company. People are nice. It's easy to deal with. 877-778-7638, 877-778-7638, or go to libertyhealthshare.org. Everything is there. And you can get a quote. And it's real easy. It takes 5 minutes. libertyhealthshare.org. Check it out, man. It's going to change your life, I'm telling you. And after you just get the hang of it, it takes a couple times. libertyhealthshare.org. Now I go in, I just hand them the card. They know me. Done. Everything is handled. And Dale, it's like a paperless society. There's no paperwork.
And that's our focus, to really put it in the hands of the members and make it convenient, electronic, and avoid all of the unnecessary administrative overhead.
And the problem is now I'm spoiled, and I could never go back to an insurance program. Never. I could never do it. I could never do it, Dale. I'm back. Thank you, Dale, for all you've done.
Thank you,
Liberty
John.
HealthShare. Check it out. Tell them John sent you. You got it. libertyhealthshare.org, 877-778-7638. Got to roll.